We are back again. Who would have thought? Let's throw up a sneaky little test message. I should probably add some context of what I'm doing. Uh, all right, something like that. The question is, which boss drops these items? I don't know off the top of my head, actually. Maybe like Lord Seer or Varshan drops Condemnation. Icarus Rose. Let's find out the hard way. Let's go Varshan and see what he drops. Dagger. Okay, Condemnation. Nice. But we want a 4GA Condemnation. What about Icarus Rose? So that's... I'm surprised I didn't die from that. Oh, there's a Legion event. I should definitely do that. Lord Seer, what does he drop then? He drops daggers too, but that's a Shira, right? Yeah, okay. It's all adding up. Okay, so Legion event in where? Don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. 30 seconds. But where? Where is the Legion event? Oh, down here. Well, I guess we're going to Hawezade. Hawezade. So if anyone has a 4GA Condemnation or a 2GA Icarus Rose with a lot of damage on it, I'm your buyer. I will trade 3 kidneys and some gold for it. Wait for me, wait for me. They started without me. How rude. Is he alone? My build is not going to be helping the sorcerers a lot, but it's okay. At least I'll feel like I'm doing something compared to when there's 10 people here from other classes. Then I really do feel useless. Oh, here they come. I knew it. You think you have Condemnation? Do you know if it's like 4GA or 3GA? I'm looking for a really good one. I'll do some Belial to try to get it myself. I've been offering people on the trade site, but they haven't been responding me. There's a few of them up there. I have been ignored by my fellow traders. These sorceresses are very powerful, it seems. It's like I could do 108 in the pit, but I'm not one-shotting these things. And the sorceresses, like, no matter what skill they're using, the enemies just, like, pop, like they're popcorn. Like, I have to build up my little poison here. It's probably a build issue more than a class issue, but still. Look at all these effects they can muster. Yeah, no responses. You're 1 GA? Yeah, I found a 1 GA just now. So I guess it's like pretty easy to get a 1 GA condemnation. But I want to test I want to test the full potential of my very strange build. So we're going to be doing a poison trap combo point build that relies on puncture and pestilent points to automatically spawn, and bursting venoms to automatically spawn a bunch of poison traps. Not expecting it to be good, but I am expecting it to be pretty hilarious. And hopefully T4 worthy. I will consider it a success if we can do tier 75. So that's the plan. So many souls. I guess it's not really worth waiting for these dudes to die, because they drop nothing that I need. Alright. Actually, I should probably sell this nonsense. But yeah, how about this amulet that I managed to get my hands on yesterday? 2 GA, perfect for pushing, triple masterworked, and the 2 tempers are also perfect. This enabled me to get the rank 1 back. I don't think I definitely wouldn't have tried to get it back without this amulet, so to the person who sold it to me, I am very grateful. Do I have any casual condemnation left over from farming earlier? No, I haven't even, this is like, I haven't even saved a single condemnation all season. That's the current state of combo points. One very simple thing they could do to help combo points is the expectant aspect. It has a ceiling. Even if you put it on a two-hander, you only get 30% bonus from it. Daryl, I'm looking for really, I should probably specify, like 4GA condemnation. And Icarus needs to be like 2GA. 2GA, 140% at least. We wanna give this build a real solid chance. But thank you though if you happen to have that, I would be excited to try. Is it Icarus Rose from Beast of? It might be. No, okay, it's not from Beast. I could just look it up, but we have enough husks to. So what boss? I haven't really done Urivar. Maybe Urivar. It makes sense that a new boss would drop a new item. It's somewhat new at this point. I have no idea what the loot table is here. So gloves was... Okay, that's Frostburn. Oh, there it is. But I want a better one. So Icarus Rose from Urivar. I guess I'll do some... Hey, Daniel. Artemis, you'll look for them? Appreciate it. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that Pestilent points, I guess it makes sense, with Bursting Venom spawns Poison Traps. It's just like, unfortunate how many item slots we need to take up with this build, but I think it'll still be pretty fun. I guess I could potentially use an amulet that I already have. We're using Visage for the build. No, I guess I could, but I don't think it's worth, because we're dealing damage with Poison Trap, which is a core skill. So Air of Perdition with core skill ranks is just too good. But we definitely could slap on a sneaky little Andariel's Visage. I don't even have it, actually. I don't think I've... No, I haven't seen Andariel's Visage this season. Interestingly enough. Usually you get it and salvage it, but I haven't even had it in my inventory this season. You got some 4GA Beast Falls. Those should be pretty popular. You got a 3GA and Ariel's Visage. Do you have Ohm Runes? No, I do not have... Or, I mean, I'm sure I have like 3 or 4 or something that I've found randomly. Not in my inventory, maybe in my stash, but... The thing with the Icarus Rose gloves is that there's 2 affixes that are useless, so we really only need a 2GA on them. But I'm not seeing a lot of them drop. Like, yeah, there's like poison resistance is kind of useless. Very useless. And maximum poison resistance as well. So really only need attacks. I don't even know if I need like... Ideally it's just 150% with Poison Trap, cast twice. Attack speed is very nice as well. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit hard to trade this far into the season. I noticed like even all the things I have in my stash that I listed at some point, like they'd expire from the trade site, so the trade site just becomes like a wasteland. Even though people actually still have the items. They need to relist them. I've only gotten 3 gloves. It's pretty sad. Frequency. Okay, we got 2 more here. So this is good, but low aspect, fortunately. All the same person. Oh no. Okay, I should probably empty the floor here a bit. It's getting messy. Alright, better not miss these Legion events. They're gonna carry me to this build. 13 minutes left. Should probably put some like physical alarm clock next to me. Okay, we only got a bunch of trash. I feel like maybe I have a decent rose. Worst case. I have... Well, that's bad. Well, that's also bad. This one's decent. Worst case, we'll use this little guy. Hi Clemens, what are you going to do with a condemnation? I'm going to play Poison Trap. So after this Belial kill, I can like show my planner for what I'm gonna be playing. Or, I mean, collecting the gear for it now, but our little project. It's probably my final project for the season. So... Your Phoenix on Twitch? Nice. So this is a combo point build using Puncture and Pestilent points that makes Puncture poison imbued. So Puncture will build the combo points for us, and every third attack it will have the chance to proc. It should be 100%. If my math is correct, by having Bursting Venoms on the amulet, every third puncture should spawn a poison trap. And we have clone as well. So it should spawn like, and it has a chance to cast twice. So we could spawn like 4 poison traps every 3 punctures. And we should have like 200% attack speed. We have condemnation because poison trap is a core skill with Scoundrel's Leathers, which is pretty cool. And it gives a lot of basic attack speed, helping us reach the 200%. I think the last breakpoint's are around 190%, but... And then we have, obviously, Starless and Air Perdition with core skill ranks 4 to boost Poison Trap. We have... I don't know if this is worth it or not yet. Like, using the Shadow Clone Imitated Imbuement so he can also spawn Poison Traps. Another alternative is to just drop the Shadow Clone and go... Or maybe even just use it for Unstoppable. And then put another aspect on here. And I have Hectic on the boots to reduce all our cooldowns, but because we don't have preparation, right? So we're not resetting our cooldowns. So Hectic on the boots will help because we're throwing a lot of punctures. So this is like how we manage that. And then it's less of a dot. It's actually not a dot build, even though... Wait, what's happening in game here? Stop it. Thank you, we're here for saving me. Yeah, it's not a dot build, it's basically using the explosions from contamination of the poison traps. So it should like be pretty fast in terms of how it deals the damage. I'm hoping that I can like one-shot tier 4 at least with this. So poison trap at the bottom you see 13.7 thousand weapon damage per poison trap. It could be like closer to 20,000 if we didn't run Condemnation, but I think Condemnation is still like 20% more damage or something. So that's the build. Not much else to it. I haven't really played it, so there might be some changes. But yeah, the Paragon is not leaning towards... It's basically just buffing Poison Trap, not buffing poison damage. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Not sure what to expect, but it'll be fun. Do I need another Malice neck for this build? Are you able to swap your pen shot neck? Yeah, it's a good question. Like, I think, yeah, I guess I should be able to use my pen shot amulet. It should be very, very similar stats. I think I should be okay there. I mean, I don't need a... I'm not... Like, the thing is, if you don't have a perfect amulet, you might lose 2 or 3 pit tiers. That's okay. I don't mind. At least we'll see the functionality of the build. That's the main goal. Wow, so many Jewel Guardians. What are they up to lately? I feel like I didn't see any early on in the season. And I was watching a pit run, and it was spawning Jewel Guardians for them, but I never get that. So I'm wondering what's up with that Jewel. Alright. Which is Poison Barrage is viable, acknowledge. I mean, it's probably viable. Yeah, it's funny, a lot of people use the word viable when about builds. I don't exactly know what that means. I think any build in this entire game that you can cook up will do tier 4 just fine. It's like impossible to, with enough gear, to not do tier 4. So does that mean it's viable? I guess so. So like Poison Imbuement Barrage sounds not bad. I did like 95 with Rapid Fire Poison Imbuement, so I'm sure Barrage will be able to do something similar. What do you mean, Artemis? Sorry, I maybe missed you asked you don't. Referring to what? But yeah, I think it sounds interesting too. It'll be like spamming condemnations, and from those there will be traps everywhere. Hopefully creating a satisfying experience. But who knows? So we have 6 minutes till Legion event. Keep saying it for my own sake. Maybe I will remember. Maybe I've got a condemnation on trade. Which is good. It's a 4GA, 69%. I feel like there's some style points just right there. 1% off, but... Thank you, Pan, for following. Icarus are the gloves, yeah, Phoenix, correct. The Jewel Guardians, they spawn in your pits. They spawn in your pits? What? Must be a bugged interaction with certain types of attacks. Yeah, maybe. That's crazy. I feel like for Poison Twisting Blades, I have never seen them. And they would be a huge bonus if I could spawn them. Even like on the boss, especially. Okay, this guy's being a little... Okay, okay, I think I got my condemnation at least, which is good. Because that one I think is harder to get my hands on. 4GAs are not very common. But he's on a walk with his dog, okay. I have to wait 30 minutes for his dog to be satisfied. And then I'll have my condemnation. Is it, wait, I don't know. Are there 3 gloves from this boss? I guess so. Well, it's a bit unfortunate. It works with pen shot. They spawn on the boss. Interesting. We're kind of done with the season. What do you think? How long we keep playing it? I think today, or like whenever I've tried this build, this is probably the end for me. I'm going to LA or like a trip. I live in Canada right now, so LA is only a few hours away, but I'll be away for like a week, and that is also the end, like a natural end to my season. So I'm expecting to not play much more. Okay, we have the Legion event in how many minutes? 3? Yep. Will you be back with another game? I mean, the only other game I play, except for like gaming with my wife on the PlayStation, is Dota 2. I don't know if how I play with like my Swedish friends, so we usually are like 5 people. I don't know how interesting or interested my Diablo audience would be in seeing that. But I have a lot of fun in Dota. That's like, I've played that since I was like 10 years old, so it's been a solid 2 decades of Dota for me. Other than that, I just kind of wait for the Diablo 4 seasons. Come to League of Legends. How about no? How about no, sir? I have a lot of friends that play League of Legends. My cousin, and it's like it's kind of sad because it's like I lost their presence in my life because they went to League of Legends, and then we just never hung out. We never talked anymore. Not specifically because we can't get along because they play League of Legends, but when you don't play the same game, I feel like you don't talk as much. So I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with League. It's like it stole my friends. I don't know if I could forgive it. Dota players won't play League of Legends. Yeah, this is true. Grew up with Dota 1. And then I played Heroes of New Earth when that came out, and it's like a natural next step for Dota. And then a bunch of people went to League, and the rest went to Dota 2, and there was a natural split. And I haven't seen many people cross that line once you're in one of the 2 camps. This is a good set of gloves, but the attack speed is really low. Unlucky. Tamao, hi, Mr. Matias. New player D4. What should you focus on first? Main story or leveling up? For now, I'm leveling up. So, Tamao, just so you know, the best, fastest way to level up in Diablo 4 is to do the campaign. Completing all the quests, following the storyline. It is the best strategy to level up. So, enjoy the game, look at the cutscenes, and do the quests and explore the world. And then you'll, as a natural result of that, get everything that you're looking for. Is Clink still broken? I wouldn't say so, no. I almost never see that here in my games. I'm one of those people who I don't know, I have like 5,000 games or something in Dota, but I like 1,000 of them is, or over 1,000 of them is with one specific hero or champ for you leaguers out there. It's the same in Diablo, right? I only play rogue. Like I find my little comfort zone, and that's all I do. Stick to it. It's kind of like kids who don't want to eat vegetables. They just want to eat bacon and fries. That's me, but in video games. With food, I love all food. I'm very experimental. That's my favorite thing about flavor, is just like trying different things. Even if I don't like it, it's just like I like the experience of it. It's like, whoa, my taste buds never experienced this flavor before, but I am definitely not that way when it comes to gaming. Give me one character and I'll never change from that. Should you focus on side quests also, or just focus on the main story? I'd say main story, but if you end up on a little side story trail, I'd say that works too. I think they buffed the rewards from side quests at some point. I haven't done side quests in in a long time. Since I feel like since the launch of the game, since I did my last set of side quests. But I'd say just focus on having fun and like don't get too distracted by being effective and efficient with your time. Try different skills, to see what they do. If you find an item that has an aspect, like it's free to respec, right? At the bottom of your skill tree you have respec mode, and you can refund all your points. Even your paragon is the same, you can refund all your points, so like feel free to play around. I'd say like as soon as you find a different aspect, why not try play with it? It's like, oh, I got the barrage aspect, I'm gonna go try that, even though like initially you were playing with flurry or something. I think that's the way I have the most fun in the leveling process, is just going with the flow versus being too strict following a guide or what you're supposed to do in order to be efficient. I like your plan, Tormentum. Join them, make them hate League, convert them to Dota again, regain friendships. I mean, I think the problem with Dota is just too complicated, which is fair enough. It's kind of like PoE, it scares people. It's just, yeah, it's a very deep game. And like you have to, like games where you have to play like 500 hours before you like have an idea of what's happening. It's just a steep learning curve that most humans don't want to get into, I feel. Like most people have like 2 hours an evening to play their little games. And they're not in the mood to. It's like a full-time job sometimes to learn some of these deep new games. Do you have any knowledge or experience with Black Desert Online? I do not. I feel like I've heard about that game in the last year or so, in various contexts, but I don't have any clue what's going on in that game. Dota is more brain and less fingers, and League of Legends is more fingers and less brain. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair. I have played like 2 games of League in my life, but I'd say that's fair. League is more Gunnar characters, yeah. I feel like it seems like League is like a perfect game for teenagers, because it's like for me right now, like I can't get into a game that, I mean, I say that as I'm playing Rogue, but when my APM needs to be 200 and I need to aim, and it's just, I don't know, my heart rate gets too high and it's just too much. Unless it's like muscle memory, it becomes hard for me. You're 25. Yeah. I don't know if you, like, because I used to play a lot of first-person shooters, especially on console even. But it feels like those, for like first-person shooter games are hard, like harder now that I'm in my 30s than like when I was a teenager. That was like right up my alley, because like a lot of reflexes, and yeah, now I just feel bad in games like that. It's like a knock on my ego to play fast-paced games. I feel like that's a problem I've had, that I've, like, ever since I was a kid, I've always, like, even now, like, I'm competing on the pit leaderboards. Like, I feel like my competitive expression is through video games. So I always try to, if I play a game, I want to be good at it. Like, that's where I feel like I enjoy it the most. But that's also a downfall, because I like, don't get into new games, or, yeah, branch out very much. Because trying new things means you have to be bad at it at first. No one's good at anything when they start out. Generally speaking. I can't even see my items anymore. I think there's a lot of stuff on the ground here. Wait, is there... I feel like I haven't looked on the timer for these Precious Legion events. It's like, I think I missed the last one. I did. There's 17 minutes to the next one. I guess, I should probably just trade for these gloves. It's gonna be hard to find a good set of Icarus Rose. I'm gonna check the site to see if there's anything up there. The guy's online right now. Okay, he was like away for a day. Sometimes I lose hope when I see the person posting something. They've been like offline for a full 24 hours. But now this guy is actually online. That is a good sign. Let's try to get in his slide into his DMs and see what happens. It's like a fine balance between being too desperate in the chat window and there's a whisper for Andario. Let's see. Andario's a pretty tricky fight. Let's try doing Andario just for fun while we wait for trades. Hello there. I see you. Most pro players stop when they enter 27 to 29. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those MMORPGs where you settle on a class to become a god at it back in the day. Combat is and was top tier, not gonna lie. Interesting. So it's an old game. The only RPG that tickles my fancy combat-wise. Sounds nice. What do you think? How far can you push with the new Poison Trap combo spell? Glima, I have no idea. I mean, I said earlier that I would be happy if it could do 75. But if I have perfect gear, I'm sure it can do more than that. But I honestly have no idea. This is like a new archetype that I have never played before. And because we're using up a lot of aspect slots for the utility of the build, it might not be very good. Oh no, the flame. Scary. Is she gonna die? No. This boss is actually... There's so many faces and things going on. Oh, I thought I died there, but I didn't somehow. How do I, like, not die? Okay, I think we did it. Okay, we did it. Nice. Did it for the whispers. Not bad. You're excited to see how this build unfolds? Yeah, me too. Like it's exciting when I hit, like, there's zero idea of... Actually, you know what I could do? I could prepare some of my legendary items, like my crossbow and stuff. But yeah, I have zero clue how it might perform. Or I just know that it should work. It's just a matter of how bad is it. How many Forgotten Souls do I have? Because I feel like I probably need... Okay, I have 700 plus. I have... There's a few items to masterwork, so let's get started on that project. I like the free little cash from the tree. Makes it feel slightly more rewarding. Well, that's a crossbow I could actually use for this build. Oh. Oh, unlucky. The 3GA, but not on the only important affix. Okay. Did they make any changes to this fight? The iframes and prolonging of the boss just multiple. Yeah, the fight, the Andario fight is like, I think people generally consider it the hardest because of the amount of phases you have to deal with. Where she just becomes unkillable. How do I need some space, yo. Put away these. All right, we need Scoundrels leathers. That's I think I have a 4GA Scoundrels because I got one of those at some point. A 100% perfect Scoundrels leathers. That's what we need. And let's double check what we need here. Scoundrels leathers, we have the helm. We need Shadow Clone, cooldown reduction, I guess. Wait, Shadow Clone, cooldown reduction. I should have one of these rings. This is basically penshot gear. I think. Condemnation we don't yet have, but the dog walker should be home soon. I should be able to get that. I mean, pants and boots are usually the same. But it's definitely the two things is the dagger. The dagger and the crossbow. Let's see what we have. Do I even have 2GA things? Let's check it out. I'll pull out all my GA Dex ones and start going to town. On the wow, look at that 3GA, and it's account bound. I guess that's a sign. We have to use it. I am just gonna start with that one right now. It's pretty important to get good tempers for Poison Trap. So hopefully we can do it. It's like it's a big discrepancy between the low roll and the high roll. We want as close to, is it 85? Yeah, 85. I haven't gotten the roll once, so that's unfortunate. 67? That's too low. 80 plus, ideally. Do I have a scroll? I have one scroll. That was a really awful first set of tempers. Maybe the game... Oh, 79. Okay. I think that's good enough because we are so deep into this item. And then it's Dark Shroud. I should probably remove this screen for you guys. Dark Shroud tempers, right? It must be. What else could it be? That's it. 6 rolls should be possible to at least get... Oh, almost perfect. Okay, that's a good crossbow right there. We got one of the key pieces. Not bad, not bad. And then we need a dagger. I think I have some 2GA daggers, to be completely honest. Look at that. 2GA, sneaky little dagger. One problem with the Poison Trap build is usually the squishiness of it. So, wow, so many daggers. Last season you could cheese by hitting some specific tricks with this. Yeah, true. I remember with Death Trap and stuff, like that boss seemed pretty easy. Alright, I guess I'll just go straight in with my 2GA dagger here. Poison Trap. 42%. Let's go. Really would like giving me Death Trap tempers here. The lowest of low rolls. 36.5. Eee. That's a little bit... It's like... It's hard to reset that because it's good enough, you know? Maybe... Maybe that's fine. We need a scroll for that dagger anyway. Maybe we'll just start on the next dagger. Just out of curiosity. I'd rather use a perfect 1GA dagger. Temper. 35%. I guess we'll keep that because we have so many. See how good of a dagger we can get. That's not it. Okay, that's a very good roll. And then slap on one of these. Okay. We can use that. We'll start off with that. And see where it takes us. So now I have the dagger and I have the thingy. Dex life movement speed boots. Dex life movement speed boots. What are the odds I have that like already masterworked? Dex life movement speed, Heartseeker duration. That's kind of cringe. I suppose the temper affix I have like lucky hit chance to daze. That doesn't seem very important. I guess I could just start off with these boots because to save a lot of material. Why not? Start off with those. Or I guess even we could use any of these. Alright, something like that. And what about Pantalones? I put armor on my pants. That's kind of weird. What pants do I even have here? I feel like I would have used quite a lot of different pairs. Why didn't I use these? These are like perfect. Oh, they're like in progress for this build. It's like an upgrade for my Poison TB pushing, but I just never masterworked them properly. That's kind of funny. I have so many like Heartseeker pants, it's not even funny. Wait a minute, do I? No, I don't. I was like, do I need puncture ranks? No, I don't need puncture ranks for this build. That won't help us at all. Okay, I'm gonna suss out my penshot character, see what happens. I think I have a lot of the necessary pieces on Matthias Jr. Like the amulet, the pants, and the ring, I think, would be the same on the penshot build. I hope so, at least. This ring is Dex Life, all resistance. Okay, Dex Life, and then make enemies vulnerable. I just got a trade message. Oh, it's a dog walker. Okay, it's my condemnation dagger. It's coming in. That's good. Ideally, I have a lot of Shadow Clone cooldown reduction. Do I even have... I guess I should look for a ring, because I played a lot of weird builds this season. I didn't salvage much. I mean, this has all the right stats. It just has innervation instead of what I want. Which is unfortunate. That also has innervation. Okay, so I guess I will use this ring that I have here. Fine. Shadow clone. Very low cooldown reduction, but maybe that's fine. I'll roll away alchemical advantage. That is okay. I guess these pants are probably good enough. Alright, better not miss the Legion events. 3 minutes to Legion event. There's no way I miss that. Maybe I'll be in the middle of a trade, but as long as I know the destination, you can like show up late and still get the benefit. So maybe I'll pay attention on the map right now, see where we're going. We're going to north of Zarbinset. I could remember that. What if I select it? Does it? Okay, it doesn't give me the timer on screen, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, I just got added. My condemnation dagger. It's happening. Let's go. 1 core piece down. Maybe. Sometimes, I don't know if it happens to you if you do a lot of trading. You join a player, you're so excited to make this trade you've been looking forward to, and then you enter the trade window, and then nothing happens. They don't put anything there. Turns out their item is account bound. They feel awful because they didn't realize they wasted your time. You got excited for nothing, and you have no item that you want. I hope that doesn't happen now. Hopefully this guy genuinely found this item from a boss or something, not from a cache that makes it account bound, and it will end up in my hands.
Greetings.
It's slightly concerning that he's like somewhat, like maybe he's looking at it right now and he's like, oh no, my condemnation dagger is account bound. What do I do? How do I tell him? How do I deliver the news?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Greetings. Greetings.
Can I pet my bird?
Hello. Greetings. Hello. Hello.
What the heck?
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, there you go.
Hello.
What am I doing? Like strangling the bird for a little squeeze?
Greetings.
Sorry. Okay, wow. Yeah, okay. Please put the dagger there. Oh, you put something there. 4GA, 69%. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. Alright, we have our style point. Condemnation. I think that's most pieces ready to go. Oh, I forgot about that. I guess I could get started. Let's get started with the gloves I found. I found some decent Icarus Rose on the bossing I just did. These ones are fine. Let's try it out. And then what do I remove here? I guess pen shot pushing I can probably remove. I will wear these mythics, is it actually? Oh no, not I can't use Shroud of False Death in this build. It's a little sad. Do I even have space in my chest anymore? It's getting pretty intense. I need to just throw out things, you know? Flurry Helms galore. I have so many Flurry Helms, actually. 3GA. Oh yeah, I have a 4GA Shroud of Conturus that I was supposed to play with. So many potential things to do. They're so close to being so good. It hurts to throw away so many good items. Maybe I have bad items. I feel like I never use swords. I'm going to throw away some 1GA swords. Armor, dex, gloves. I don't know if I would ever use that. Okay. Surely I created some space. Put some of these over here, and that should be enough. I don't know why I have these at all, but... Okay, we'll put our precious rank 1 gear in this box right here. Wait, someone's trading with me. Why? Back money cry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even think I can hold these. All right. I don't know. He probably traded with the wrong person. That's what I'm suspecting happened there. Or he's just a very, very generous soul. All right. Now I have some space. We'll start equipping these to see what we're missing. We're missing our pants, ring, amulet. And that's what I have here. Alright, that's all the pieces. Perfect. Now I just need to masterwork these, which shouldn't be too hard, because I won't be going for anything too crazy here. And there's not that many pieces. I guess these are the most important. I'll go for yellow. Yeah, we'll try to get cast twice. And then we'll settle. If they were perfect gloves, we'd probably spend a little more effort on these, but... Condemnation dagger doesn't really matter either. Oh, I'm struggling to get it once. Wait, I just missed the Legion event. Let's see if we can make it in time. I don't think I can. Damn it. Maybe I won't need the souls. We might get lucky with the masterworking, but you never wanna run out mid-session of masterworking. I think I have like 4 material Nightmare Dungeon sigils, which could be fun. Maynam, hey, we found aspect of bitter infection. Not only these shadow damage per second, but also adds additional shadow damage with each hit. This shadow damage has a lucky hit chance. Oh. So if you run it with Azarath, you have like an additional chance to proc Azarath, I guess. I have officially missed my event. That's okay. That's interesting. It's so random and certain effects of items have lucky hit chance. Usually has pretty big implications of what you can do. What's my... okay. Latency is fine. Okay, there's one. Can I get it twice on the first go? No, you cannot. How does Rain Arrows feel compared to Pen Shot this season? I'd say, I mean, they're very quite different builds from each other, but I'd say Pen Shot is a bit more snappy in terms of the damage happens instantly. You click Pen Shot and things die within... Oh, nice. Can we get lucky? Maybe? I mean, I don't know how I do it. I genuinely don't know how I do it. It keeps happening. Season 9 masterworking for me has been... Besides this Air Perdition, it took me like 3,000 Forgotten Souls, but everything else has been very good to me. But Rain of Arrows is a bit slower in terms of they have to wait for the arrows to come out. Do I just go for it? I think I just don't really care. Nice. I'm happy with that. Am I still using Pen Shot? Yeah, for all speed farming, I'm using Pen Shot. Fastest way to get Forgotten Souls is by doing the Legion events that are like every 25 to 30 minutes. They're like the public events that I just missed one. But they like show up kind of like the world boss like this, but like an orange logo on the map every 30 minutes. And you can go on helltides.com and you can see when they... That's what I'm using to like track when they happen. But even though I do that, I still forget to attend. And the second best way to farm Forgotten Souls is like these Nightmare Dungeon sigils that say Horadric Material Reserve. I don't have any on this character, but those are really good too. You open all the chests and you get quite a lot. Ideally we get Poison Trap Duration twice, but it's hard on these legendary... Okay, maybe it's not hard. Maybe it's just... you just do it. We just go for it, I think. It's fine. Power-wise, I mean, I think there is a tier 102 clear with Rain of Arrows. Oh, that's pretty good. Nice. I'd say that's pretty close to perfect. And Penshot has done like 101, I think. I'm not entirely sure what people have pushed with these builds at this point. So they're very close. I'd probably just get PT once and then send it. We are sending it. That's fine. I mean, we're missing probably like two, 3 pit tiers on these masterworks. I have Poison Imbue on these boots, but I don't think I'll ever use these boots. Do I just temper over them? What can I replace this with? I can replace the utility with any utility. Okay, Lucky Hit Chance maybe? Maybe Lucky Hit Chance. I'm gonna try it. I'm going for it. Wow, that's a lot of crowd control duration. I mean, 7.5, 7.7 is pretty low. Let's try to get Lucky Hit Chance again. Oh no, that's really low. I'll just get what I get at this point. Okay. 7.7 Lucky Hit Chance, I guess it's meant to be. It's not worth rolling again. We'll just keep it. You have 20 back if you need any. Thank you. I'm a big range DPS enjoyer, but unfortunately they're not crazy in this game. Well, maybe when D4 launched. Yeah, I mean, Heartseeker is ranged, and Rain of Arrows can be played as ranged, so if you like that playstyle, and even, I guess Death Trap to some degree can be played on ranged nowadays. Is that it? I think all of our items are ready to go. Some aspects are needed, and re-rolling energy per kill is not what we're looking for. We want like vulnerable damage or something. Doesn't really matter. But I think vulnerable would be the best. Vulnerable damage? It can roll to 145, so maybe we'll get around 140 and settle. It's hard to get vulnerable damage out here. Just a man till 2 mythics got the same one. Oh no. Time to cry yourself to sleep. That's pretty sad. Turning 2 sparks into 1. I don't know why it's so hard to get vulnerable damage on here. There you go. And do I need any special affixes on the weapons? I don't think so. Just vulnerable. That dagger's like ready to go as it is. Don't really need to mess with it. Could roll life here, but I think we're fine. We have a lot of resistance. I don't think... Let's do a little sneaky pop these guys, see where we're at. We're a bit short on armor, but I think that will maybe with the correct masterworking, we should be fine. Oh yeah, the amulet. We should reroll alchemical advantage to malice or something. Wait, we have malice already. What are we looking for then? Like frigid, maybe? I'll take unstable, frigid, or exploit. Is Death Trap the best tankiest build for rogue? That can reach 100. I've seen Death Trap rogue players, like the builds, they don't even get maximum armor and resistance. The reason Death Trap was so tanky last season is because we used like Doombringer and went overpower and had like a gazillion life. But Death Trap is still, it has like permanent barriers, so it is very tanky. But I'm not entirely sure if I would consider it the tankiest. It's up there for sure. And you can probably build it a bit tankier, make sure you cap your resistances and armor. And get as much life as possible. And prioritize life on the masterworking over decks and stuff like that. But a lot of like the thing with the rogue now with the any build with shadow clone, I'd say flurry low key with like flurry Azarath with momentum might be the tankiest because you got momentum 30% DR, you got shadow clone which is 20% DR now, and permanent barrier with also dark shroud, like lots of dark shroud ranks. Like that sounds like you would be immortal actually. I guess rest in peace to my penshot amulet. But should still be good enough for speed farming if that's something that I would want to do. Any passive I will satisfy me. Oh, I missed it. That was unstable. It's so easy to click past when you're like minutes into clicking. I think frigid is my ideal, just because of the content I'll be doing. Try to explode elites as fast as possible. Oh, what's happening with I have 700. Okay, that's some crazy. Wait, is the latency gonna go down? Maybe. Are mythics random or are they specific to certain bosses as well? Brett, mythics are completely random. Any mythic for your class. There are some general mythics that work for any class, but then there are some that are specific to your class. Like the drop table is the same for all bosses. The server had a little mini stroke, but we seem to be back in business. Would you like the four-star condemnation? Well, I actually just bought one. What do you have one too? Wait, I removed the wrong text. This I should probably remove. Wait, do I have? Okay, yeah, I only really need an Icarus Rose. I mean, I have one now. It's just like missing a bit of attack speed. So I really don't need your condemnation, but I appreciate you working really hard to get it. Because look, I got this one. 4GA, 69%. It doesn't get much better than this. And I don't have material to masterwork it, so even if you have a 70% perfect one, I can't really accept it right now. You keep it for you, and maybe we'll come up with a cool build that utilizes it other than this one. Or this one. Maybe this is gonna be a fun build, but I have my doubts in terms of how worthwhile it will be to go for. Usually builds like this I only go for in the PTR, but since they buffed the soul drop and it makes it easier to try out builds, I decided to go for it. I don't have that many veiled crystals left because I'm rolling them all away in this. We might hit 0 veiled crystals. I better not miss the next passive by accidentally clicking past it. I haven't seen any passive for quite a few clicks now, so there should be a good one coming. I can smell it. There you go. I'll do exploit. Okay, what else? We need aspects. This should be hectic. Contamination. And I think this needs to be bursting venom. Ooh, that's not a... I don't have a perfect bursting venom. That's unfortunate. You love farming? I think it was it Urivar? I think Urivar dropped the Icarus Rose Gloves. Okay, but definitely don't invest too much of your time into that project. What is my final aspect? We have... Oh yeah, Pestilent Points, the most important one. I guess I need to do my Paragon board. This should be a bit different. And what are our jewels? That's quite important. We're using Myriad, Elemental damage, and dot damage. I should have all those, like, readily available. I guess I can just craft them. Should have enough resources to craft quite a few of these. Tyrant's Bane and Mirrored Stone instead of that one.
It needs time to recharge.
You love farming, that's good. Pretty sure that's the main activity of these type of games. I feel for people who play Diablo but don't like farming.
I'm carrying too much.
That would suck. Okay. What else am I missing now? Aspects are there. A rune word, 2 rune words. Probably Vex, I guess. Should have a couple of Vexes. Surely. And I guess... What about Ahu? Do we have an Ahu laying around? We sure do. And then a Seer Vex, okay, that's it. Did I put in Amethyst somewhere? Maybe I'll just... I'll just use some non-perfect sapphires for now. Alright. Actually, that's pretty bad. The mirrored stone doesn't obviously last forever, but I guess I should be able to cast my ultimate every 10 seconds with Hectic on my boots. Maybe. I'm hoping that's the case. So there's a lot to find out now. How does Shadow Clone work for spawning? I wonder if I can even test that somehow easily. Will my Shadow Clone actually be spawning traps? And are they even gonna be dealing damage? These are all big questions. Alright, let's get this skill tree in Paragon done and then head off to the dummy to see what happens. Yeah, missing quite a lot of damage on the poison trap. Like it says 5,000 weapon damage, so I think we can get that up to like 7,000 something with Giga Gear. I guess second wind isn't that important, huh? Because I'm not spending energy other than the Quack's rune. We'll see what happens. See if we can survive. Confirm. I don't. My Paragon's very low. Like every season, I find that my Paragon is like lower than everyone on my friend list. Early on, I'm like up there as like one of the top because I'm grinding the game to just like get my character ready. But once I hit around the 250 Paragon, I just like stop. I stop doing any content in the game. I'm just like pushing or trying, testing things. This will be interesting. Maybe Headhunter isn't worth it because I don't have the Paragon. I could go for something different, like Control. Maybe I'll just go Control. Let's do that. It will save us a lot of Paragon points. Actually, I don't know if I need. I have like crazy amounts of resistance right now because like too many rolls of it, not enough life rolls. Let's suss that out. I should put on my points first and then get more accurate representation of how much resistance I have. No Witness is a pretty scuffed choice on this build because we have like 20-second cooldown on our Shadow Clone, but hopefully we can almost have 100% uptime on this. I'm not entirely sure that we will be able to do that, but... Oh, Snare and Ambush. We don't have them max leveled, but I guess that's okay. We're missing like 5 to 10 pit tiers of this character. We'll keep that in mind as we actually play it. We'll come back to fill in the nodes that are good. It's just gotta suss out how many points left over we have. Seems like quite a bit. That's one thing I like that Paragon, you don't need much, like you don't get that much benefit from. It's like a mandatory grind to go for Paragon 300. I think I would cry if that was the case. Or I guess I just wouldn't do it. Alright, something like that. And now the question is, where are we at? Resistances? Okay, we're only 3 above. That's... I guess we're pretty right on the where we're supposed to be. Guess that'll pick up some more life. What about armor? We're a bit short on armor. We can make up for that. We have these nodes here. Now we are capped on all these goodies. We have 9,000 lives. Very low amount. But maybe it'll be okay. All right. Pretty good. Let's see what happens when we have a world boss in 7. Got it. And what about the... Hey, Brutal Boss. Legion in 2 minutes. Oh no, I missed it again, didn't I? I missed it. I missed the last 2 legions because I've been distracted by something. Definitely need an alarm on my phone next time.
Anything could be lurking here.
Okay, so what does our skill bar look like here? Coming next season, need to be Paragon 3 to have all legendary nodes. No, don't say that. This build is very strange here because I have to have Poison Trap on the bar. I wonder if I will ever even click it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Something like that. In controls, we should probably combine these 2 buttons. So if this attack should spawn a trap. Oh, I only hit 1 dagger, so if I hit all 3, what happens if I hit all 3? That's 2 traps. Okay, wait, this should be combo points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 72% lucky hit chance and a 50% chance to spawn the traps. So 0.7. Two in a row. 3 out of 4. 4 out of 5. Interesting. It's like, it feels like a 60% chance or something.
Need more time.
I guess like more lucky hit chance. Wait, oh I see. I was like, why is my energy draining? But I guess that doesn't matter. This is hilarious. Okay. So now, does my clone spawn Quasimodo build? Basically, yeah. Yeah, my clone spawned. If I click this. So any trap hitting targets right now are by the clone. Question is if I should just dump the clone and or like any benefit and just boost my own damage, but anyway, we'll try a pit. We'll start easy, like 65 or something. And Nintova, where's the best place to get life into your build gear? Yeah, so life is like a majority of your life will come from GA affixes, and I mean ideally GA, but affixes in general on your gear. So like this bow gives me 2,000 life here, but if I remove it, I lose 4,000 life because I have so much percentual from my Paragon. So like half of my life on this character is my crossbow, for example. So you definitely want as many life rolls as you can get. Maybe I should do at some point like a video or something of the philosophy behind build making. Because Diablo 4 making a build is essentially just ticking a bunch of boxes. Like hitting all these caps. Cooldown, resources, armor, resistances, and then after that... after you've hit those caps or whatever, then... then you can like min-max by picking up as much. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to like effectively like... I guess I can kind of stutter step, but my attack speed's so high I can barely move. What I could do is also put the bursting venom on my two-hander. Oh, there's one thing I need to do is what about my powers? I guess they're fine. I get more unstoppable, which maybe isn't necessary. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorceresses, I think, usually have a bit less life pool as well. You have less item slots. Like, rogues have 2 daggers, which help, usually, with life. What happens if my... does my clone kill these things? I should try just, like, let my clone deal damage, see what happens. World boss in 2 minutes, got it. So does the... okay, at least like the poison traps spawn at the target, not... on underneath me or something. It's very satisfying at this level when things just explode by the traps. I haven't checked what my crit chance is. I'm assuming it's pretty high. Maybe I should more actively click poison trap as well. World boss happening right now. Will I make it? Probably not. We'll try our best. Oh yeah, boss should be fun. I don't have my clone up. Alright, let's go see if we can make it to the world boss. Get some materials. Peter Pan, actually I play a Reign of Ares rogue. Nice. It looks like I played a lot of Reign of Ares in Season 7, but it seems like it's almost even more fun now. You can go victimize and not even worry about a thing, about the rotations, the precision problems before. So for all content besides pit pushing, it's like super casual, friendly, and fast. So Reign of Ares seems like a great choice. And kind of like a sleeper build. I don't think a lot of people are playing it, but let's see if we make it in time. We sure did. Good thing we have a really good build to help these guys out with. It's satisfying that like stacking up the combo points. Like by looking at the combo points, I'm using them up very fast,
Need more time.
which is the point of the build. So at least that part is working. And there is an argument for making this build more of like a dot build, but right now it's set up to just deal damage with the explosion, so contamination. Unfortunately, my cooldowns definitely are a bit of an issue for my poor shadow clone.
I'm not ready.
At least he's usually, at least the clone is active, but I do lose out on like no witness damage buffs and stuff
I'm not ready.
because I don't cast my ultimate every 5 seconds, or every 10 seconds. Probably still worth it for as a Paragon board. There's not many other better options anyway. Yeah, I mean I don't know the other classes, but for Rogue I prioritize life nodes in the Paragon tree over almost anything.
I'm not ready.
Over damage even. Which not a lot of things get prioritized over damage in this game. Those are good boots. Dex, armor, GA. I'm gonna do a test where I put bursting venoms on my two-hander. I'll deal less damage, but it will be more consistent. Maybe I'll see on the trade side if there is a bursting venoms aspect up somewhere. It's so nice you can search for aspects now. What is bursting venoms? It's supposed to roll to 35. And then we put contamination on the amulet. Curious how this will play out. You become enamored with cosmic anomaly for the unstoppable and a huge attack every 24 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I played much with that at all. Is it, which one is that even? This one, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played with that at all this season. Hmm. Oh yeah, this needs to be on my ultimate. I guess I should just do like Celestial Surge there. What else? Something like that. Because we have Mirror Jewel we have to put it on our ultimate, and guess we throw our ultimate like every 15 seconds. We might as well use Celestial Surge, that has a long cooldown. Okay, so now... Okay, wow, that's a cool effect, actually. I'm seeing more traps. Alright, let's see. So... 1 out of 1. 2 out of 2. 3 out of 3. 4 out of 4. 5 out of 5. 6 out of 6. 7 out of 7. Okay, seems like I have a 100% chance to spawn my precious little poison traps now. But I do deal less damage. Per trap. So, but maybe it evens itself out somehow. So where are we at with my crit chance? That's a... Curious about that. 60%. Okay, that sounds like a problem. We get 15 here, 10, 20. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's 35. I guess that's good enough. All right, let's try 75. They might not die as easily. No, I am not unstoppable. I die so easily to these things. Okay, we somehow survived. I'm not sure how. These chains, they're too strong. Maybe what did I put on? I put on freeze here, but like it would be better to have that unstoppable, I think. So important. Okay, we can kill things. No, 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 I'm dead. Surely I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put back my precious unstoppable spell power. Actually, won't really help me that much, because... Maybe I should just remove Myriad Stone. I think that's probably the play. We could use... You know what? Seal of Control is not a bad idea. I need the lucky hit chance. Okay, okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. We have 66%. We put Contamination back on here. And we put Bursting Venoms back on the amulet. And then we just simply use... We need... This is control. And then what else? Instead of this, we'll use... Another control. Vulnerable, I guess. It's fine. Oh yeah, I have no way... How do I... How... I haven't... Okay, I guess I apply vulnerable with puncture, but that's pretty inconsistent. In an AoE scenario. Okay, we'll try. See what happens. So now I should have... Yeah, okay, I buffed my lucky hit chance quite a bit. So maybe I'll proc it like 80% chance. Oh, that's true. I throw a death trap with my Scoundrel's Leathers. That actually helps
Need more time.
to do the pulling. So now I should go get rid of Celestial's Surge or whatever the spellcraft is called. I mean, my damage is pretty good when I get a decent pull situation going. It's kind of like uh, Daryl's Visage, like in playstyle. It's like the AoE explosions. It's kind of funny.
Need more time. I need more time.
Yeah, Frost Nova seems to be very good skill. We use it as rogues a lot as well because of the Thol rune. Very helpful skill.
I'm not ready.
I'm digging this build. I love punchy builds in terms of like the damage happens like instantly. Direct damage builds.
Need more time.
One thing I could do more is press my poison trap more, I think. Would increase my damage output a little bit.
Need more time. Need more time. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
How are things unfolding? Reminds me of Underworld Puncture Spam. Yeah, it is. It's very similar to that. And two, like I feel like I'm missing like 2 attack speed breakpoints. I'm missing like 100, like double damage from masterworking and gear.
I'm not ready.
But conceptually, it's pretty fun.
Need more time.
Oops.
Need more time. Need more time.
Pretty decent boss damage. I mean, I'd see this build at least with perfect gear probably doing tier 90 or something. But I mean, obviously that's not amazing by any means. But I said a success would be if it could do 75. Oh, the Legion event just started. Oops. I said 0 seconds ago, but surely we can make it in time. Surely.
It needs time.
For those of you who don't know, in the latest patch, they buffed Legion events to give like almost 200 Forgotten Souls, which is one of the hardest materials to get our hands on in this season, at least before the patch. So I try to do them every single time I can. Well, these guys were in my way.
I'm not ready.
Wow, tier 4s just get one shot, huh? I mean, that's pretty exciting. Kind of makes me want to play
Need more time.
other poison trap builds. I made it in time. That's a very good thing. Missed the last two, so
Need more time.
it's looking a bit grim there. I'm running out of veiled crystals, so I guess if I ever need that veiled crystals, it's probably Belial. Like doing bosses and salvaging everything is probably the fastest way to get that. But I think where I'm at right now, I shouldn't need to do much farming for the rest of the season. Unless something crazy happens and I feel inspired to try something else, I'm pretty content with the season so far, and don't think I will be doing any other builds. It's been fun. Can I see how many hours I have played? Oops. I opened the wardrobe. It probably opened the wardrobe for every player in the area or something silly. Okay. Wait, profile? Doesn't work? I want to see how many hours I've played, but the game didn't want me to do that. Here we go. Time played 132 hours. It's like you can reach Paragon 300 in a time. But not if you do the activities I have done. But that's pretty good for a season. A solid 150 hours. It's definitely more than I usually play. I think last season I played like 60 something.
Need more time.
What is my attack speed even? I should be able to get close to 200 with decent gear. We're missing 15 here. Could get more on the basic attack speed as well.
I'm not ready.
Starting level 1 in seasonal. What is fast to level up? So depending on the class, I'd go to like max roll and look at the leveling guides, pick a guide, and if you have a build already, then just do, I guess, nightmare dungeons as soon as you can. I think it's level 15 though, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, like these sigils are very good, especially the Forgotten Wisdom. Hit 100 plus clear video tomorrow on the YouTube. Yes, yes. For this? Doubt it. Okay, well that was good. We got our souls back from 0. I'm grateful I don't have Obdicite issues, because that's usually my main pain point. Looks fun. Yeah, I am having fun with it. I guess something that might be really hard is like 85. Maybe I should just try it to see how impossible it would be. You have perfect Icarus Rose. I only have 1 GA, but I don't want to take him from you because I feel like it wouldn't change that much. And I don't have materials to get the perfect master working. But if you're not doing anything with them, I can offer you... What would you take? 5 billion? It's not a great offer. I'm sure you can get more for it. But I don't need them that badly anymore. I would have thrown everything I own at you like an hour ago, but we kind of settled over here. Appreciate you though, Wax. You're not using them? Fair enough. Wait, oh, I've played so much TB, I'm using the wrong buttons to attack. Big oops. I don't know how I'm killing things. I feel like I need like attacks reduce evade cooldown. That would be a big buff for me. Should probably put more points in second wind too. Good luck. You're probably gonna watch the VOD when you have time. Yeah, sounds good. You take care. And I'll see you around. I'm very impressed with his damage output right now. Oh, wrong direction. Oops. If only we could squeeze in Fist of Fate, but unfortunately we can't in this build because the glove slot is taken up by another unique. But I think we benefit from Fist of Fate quite a lot. Lucky hit chance and even the damage. You can give it to me, Wax? Alright. What's your battle tag, my friend? You are very kind. And you're prolonging my season. There's always something that comes up that extends my season. What's up with that? It's usually an item. Like yesterday I got the most insane amulet for twisting blades, and I guess that just like meant I had to play more. It wasn't in my hands. It's out of my control. Some huge malice value because everything's always knocked down. Just realized one thing. I don't have what's it called? Shroud of False Death. So I don't have any all stats. Probably my Paragon's probably pretty scuffed in terms of the yellow nodes requirements. I don't think I would be hitting many of them. This build could definitely be optimized. You got back rune? I don't think I need that. But appreciate the thoughtfulness. Am I gonna run out of monsters? I hope not. Shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, attack speed obviously is like huge for this build because we would be spawning more traps and resetting our cooldowns more frequently with Hectic. Alright, let's see an 80 boss here, see what happens. First 20% will be hardest. Oops. Elias killed me so many times in my TB pushing. And he's back for more. And in the TB I have like 13k life, but still died to Elias. So no wonder he's killing us here. We'll have to pay attention to wherever he spawns. Okay, he's on the right side. Maybe I can stand on the little... Yeah, we're fine. I think Rahir saved us. I mean, the ticks, the damage ticks on the boss are doing like 10 billion dot ticks. Which is kind of funny because most of my damage should be from the explosion. Oh wait, I don't have... I just realized I don't have damage numbers on. I don't know. I have no idea how much I'm critting for. Let's suss that out. Wax, did you have those Icarus Rose gloves by any chance? What's your battle tag? Let me add you. And how much do you want for them? I have 24 billion, so running a little bit low when it comes to trading. Nice, I got another Ahu. I feel like I've been running low on those. What am I missing on my gear? I'm assuming it's worth to run Shadow Clone with this aspect, but it does hurt to run Shadow Clone because of the AI shooting different direction, and it's not ideal versus like running Death Trap and just pulling things together. And getting one more aspect. How much is one aspect worth? Let's say it could be worth like 30 to 40%. He would have to be increasing our damage by 40%. He probably is. Because we're running things like versatility as well. Yeah. I suppose I could use... Here I have like increasing dot damage over time. I could probably remove that for... What about the clone size thingy? There's one that it like increases the size. This one. Increases the size of the clone whenever I execute. So it's bad on the boss, but it should be good for the rest of it. Let's try that. I miss using Ashiro's the dagger. I feel like it was such a feel-good item. But nowadays it doesn't really fit into anything because of all the tempers. Was that did I do? I did 80, I guess. Let's try 85. We changed the jewel. Okay. Good luck in there. I definitely should put some more points in second win, but it's okay. Should be alright.
I need more time.
Oops, used the wrong button again. Well, now they're being a bit chunky. I officially reached the limit.
Need more time.
Oh no, not like this. Oh no. Like, the hellbound chains. I wonder what type of damage. Like maybe it's like physical or something. But not being unstoppable. Maybe I should like remove dash and put concealment, or what's a? I guess shadow step would help me more than dash, just because it. We'll do this. Now I have another source of unstoppable. Feels weird to have shadow clone on the bar, but struggling with unstoppable.
Need more time.
Usually it's not a problem. Oops. Used the wrong button to attack there. Now we have damage numbers on at least.
Need more time.
Yeah, these elites are getting chunky. I mean, a lot of my damage is against crowd control, so when the elites are starting to become unstoppable, damage goes down.
Need more time.
$3 billion.
Need more time.
Around 3 billion crits. You know, quite a big AoE. And I mean, consider we could double that, so we would... Our DPS could probably be... like, close to 20 billion.
I'm not ready yet.
Why is my dude not attacking? Sometimes I get a little bit confused. That elite pack was so much smoother than the first one, though.
I'm not ready.
Very smooth. I don't know what I'm doing differently sometimes. Maybe it's like I have executed something and then my clone pops off. Could be the case. It's so funny, my clone killing off a bunch of trash off the screen. What are you doing, son?
More time. Need more time.
My clone is hitting for like 400 million, which isn't the best.
Need more time. Need more time.
Am I able to kill Lilith with this build or just in general? With a decent build, then yes. With this build, I mean tier 1 Lilith should be extremely easy. But tier 4 Lilith, I haven't really tried with it. Yeah, I don't think I've tried her in tier 4 this season. But if anyone has struggled with Lilith a lot, it's me. Definitely had my fair share of Lilith attempts throughout my Diablo 4 career. Especially in Season 0.
Need more time. Need more time.
These snakes are so spread out. That is not a good thing. Thank you for teleporting to me. Yeah, Lilith is pretty easy nowadays. I mean, especially tier 1, it's not even... which is all you need to do for the spark. But tier 4 Lilith with a non-optimized build, it's not necessarily that easy.
Need more time.
If you're playing a character that gets one shot by the mechanics, then
Need more time.
you definitely take quite a few attempts.
I'm not ready. Need more time.
I expected my hectic aspect to like be more effective, but I guess it's because I have so many different cooldowns at once. It doesn't proc on my Shadow Clone very often. That was a 7 billion crit right there, not bad. Yeah, definitely struggling with the uptime of my ultimate.
Need more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a nightmare dungeon after this and see how that feels. I think that's kind of where this will shine a bit more.
More time. Need more time. Need more time. I'm not ready.
We'll see how long the boss fight takes, but this is looking like a tier 90 plus build, which is funny. I wasn't even sure that the regular like inner sight poison trap could do that.
Need more time. Need more time. Need more time.
We are lacking monsters. Did I miss something in the first floor? Because man, this is looking pretty empty. Hopefully there's a lot over here, but I'm assuming it's just one elite pack, so kill that and then go floor 1.
Time.
Let's say we could spawn the boss in like 8-9 minutes here. Okay, I should probably
I'm not ready yet.
mess with this guy first. No. Okay, we're alive somehow. Are we? The dazing clouds are scary. Probably the scariest thing in this game. Thanks for the follow, Dale. Wow, that's a lot of explosions. Maybe the pit will be like kind and spawn the boss somehow early. Oh, okay, there is more here. Such a strange pit design.
I'm not ready yet.
Wow, that was a fast stagger. Which is not ideal. Because we didn't have our clone up. It's pretty bad. We really need to get to his 80% mark because that's the only way we can spawn our barrier.
More time.
Okay, this stagger should get us there. And we should be a little bit more Gucci in terms of surviving. Name a more annoying boss than Mother. Just disappears for some reason. Can I tank that? I apparently can. Barely. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good, we're good.
I'm not ready.
Oh, the wolves are here. That's good for us, I think. Nice. Don't mind that Lilith boss. She just kind of does nothing. Probably the best one you can get. Will we make it to the end? It's pretty close. Wait, where did he go? Oh no. No, no, no. That was close. Lilith, No, no, no. So close. I have no potions. How do I survive it? No. Oh, it's so... my life is 0. I need some points in siphoning strikes. It's the most intense battle I've had. More intense than my rank 1 pushing. How do I get life without siphoning strikes? I have no source of regening. Okay, there's a potion. That's hilarious. This is questionable character we're running here. With 30 seconds to go. No big deal. That's not even close. Alright, well, I think we found our ceiling. That was fun. We can level up our snare glyph easily. Except we somehow failed 3. So this is like a tier 95 build like everything else that Rogue has to offer. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on this for future patches, see what happens, if there's anything that changes this Bursting Venom's playstyle. There are definitely better, stronger variants of Poison Trap. The strongest one seems to be using Beastfall Boots and an ultimate with preparation, just a 1-to-1 rotation. Which I am curious to try out as well. Maybe we can suss out what a planner like that would look like. Let's do that to finalize this stream that we're having. Let's have a look at how to make a Poison Trap preparation build. All right. Maybe I'll make a variant. This will be combo points. We'll make one that's preparation. So what pieces will change? The boots will be Beastfall boots. Something like that. Oh yeah, can we get our Shadow Clone cooldown? Let's see. This is interesting. What if I put Behemoth here? Do we get it below 10? 10.5. That's not enough. Would it help if I had more CDR? Or is that... did we hit our limit now? We don't need more ranks? 10.5, yeah, it does not help. So 1-to-1 with Shadow Clone seems pretty hard. What is the default cooldown of these spells? So if I... 50 seconds, 60 seconds. Okay, so what if we do... is there any way to get more ranks? We have Vex Rune already. It's a bit sad. Like, ideally we'd have Clone for this, but I think we have to go Rain of Arrows, and that's what I've heard people go. I guess that makes sense. We're unfortunately 10.5, and we're only resetting 10 seconds, so we won't be able to spam 1-to-1 rotation, Clone, and Trap. Is there any way to get ranks? I guess cutthroat ranks would work, but this slot is taken. We would need to use Shaco, which is quite a huge cost. But then we have a clone. We're losing 3 poison trap ranks and a 60% damage. I don't know. Maybe we just go Rain of Arrows. But that Rain of Arrows has no practical function. I guess it will make things cold boots. Or no, it won't even do that. It's literally just a reset for Beastfall boots if we go with Perdition. The alternative is Harlequin Crest with... I guess it is a benefit. We get a bunch of resource, which calculates to at least like some damage. $9.6. Wow. We only then we don't even need GA. We just have a... What if this is not... What if this is triple masterworked? Yeah, that works too. Interesting. How much damage would this be? 49 more energy. The more max energy, the more damage would deal. So we're talking 205 versus 156. So we get like pretty decent damage just from having maximum resource roll here. And it enables our clone. If our clone actually drops poison traps, even if we're doing a 1-to-1 rotation, like maybe I have a doubt that like if we spam clone that fast, he won't have time to actually throw the skill we're using. But this should be better, hypothetically, than Rain of Arrows. And then do we go explosions? Or do we go dot damage? Maybe focusing on the dot because season 9 has the jewel that gives permanent dot damage is the way to go. That would be my guess. Wisman, you're trying poison trap too. Nice. Rain of Arrows, nice. How's it going? I'm like, why not Shadow Clone Wismoon? Shadow Clone with Harlequin Crest Helm instead of Rain of Arrows. Because Rain of Arrows has no benefit. It is, like, what does it do? It does nothing. Rain of Arrows seems so bad, but Shadow Clone, Poison Trap, like with we have 9.6 second cooldown. It sounds better, but what do I know? Okay. What aspects do we use again? Let's go to our poison trap build and just make sure that we're using decent aspects here. Creeping Death. Oh, Retribution's pretty good. Noxious Eyes. Creeping Death, Noxious Eyes, Retribution, Inner Calm. Okay. Shadow Clone is broke with damage over time. Interesting, I didn't know that. I thought the Shadow Clone PT would be dealing a lot of damage. But perhaps not. Something like that. Poison trap might be different. Yeah. I think I'll give it a go. We'll see. I don't know what Harlequin Crest Shaco I have in my. I have this one, Lack Life. That's a bit sad. What are the runes to craft Harlequin Crest? Eom. I have a bunch of the other runes, but I would need like 12 Eom runes, and maybe I can craft the maximum resource Harlequin Crest. If anyone has Eom runes, let me know. I'll trade you some Jar runes for them, because I have Jar runes. Probably want the restore on the two-handed. I have 14k life in this planner. That's crazy. Why do I have so much armor? Oh yeah, I have Shaco. Wait, so this could be second wind. Forgot. Harlequin Crest provides every armor that we could ever dream of. Dex Malice. What kind of Malice amulets do we have? You'll test the Shadow Clone like you said? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it would be good. Okay. I think this planner makes sense to me. Instead of Headhunter, we could do, I mean, the question is if we want to go down like the Bane tracker. We don't have even have tracker. Headhunter's probably the best, but I guess something like this works. Like we're not going all in on the dot damage, but all of these other nodes will buff both the dot and the contamination crits. So by having it set up like this, oh, I'm not showing, I'm looking at my Paragon board and all these, like I'm missing out on both Bane and Tracker, which are amazing for dot damage, which Poison Trap is, but it's hybrid. So I'm currently using only hybrid glyphs. I think that is the play. Buff all your damage instead of just some of your damage. And then in terms of jewels, we'll be spamming that, so we definitely would take advantage of Myriad. Dot damage forever, or the clone like summon damage. I am not entirely sure. Maybe I should stick with the philosophy to buff everything. I guess idle also. Maybe just a sneaky idle from below. I think this looks good. Pretty happy with this planner, but now the only question is, will I invest the time to make it happen? So we have permanent unstoppable, which is very nice. We could remove barriers. How do we freeze? We're currently freezing with this and Noxious Eyes and Caltrops. Caltrops, Noxious Eyes, and this should freeze things pretty fast, to be honest. I think this makes sense. Applying vulnerable here. We're capped everywhere. Our cooldowns are going to be amazing. It's going to be a very fast-paced build. The only downside is like you need a macro or something to play this. There's or I guess you can just piano 2 buttons, but that's gonna hurt someone's hand and fingers and wrists. Probably not worth. So this, I guess, is Creeping Death even worth it then? We could go Retribution even. Or like we could slap on like Vehement here and put Retribution here. Clone is broken. Oh, sad. But what about the contamination explosion? Are you sure that Shadow Clone is broken for this aspect? The contamination uh, poison damage? The burst that this deals, the clone maybe also deals the same. But like the dot might be bugged, but the you're probably right. And the damage buff you would gain from the clone, if it worked correctly, wouldn't even be that great. Because you could just get perdition and make up for all of that anyway with Rain of Arrows. Less headaches. I'm gonna see what that would look like. We'll call this prep version 1. We'll make prep version 2 Rain of Arrows. Benefit of this version is that I actually have this helm. If I would want to play it. Let's see how much cooldown we need for this then. Now we have unstoppable issues too. We could probably solve that. It doesn't benefit from Beastfall. Interesting. Good to know. Thank you for testing, Wizmoon. I mean, something we could do here is... Yeah, it's like 1 by 1 testing what works and what doesn't. 12-second cooldown. So what if we put this... 11 seconds. Okay, there we go. It's the ring masterworking that it comes down to. Something like that is probably worth it. Something like that. Yeah. I got 9.6 right here with decent tempers and just Beastfall GAs. It's very doable. It's just unstoppable from the seasonal power yet again. It's the way we do it around here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if this works, it's probably way better than the clone route. This seems like a fun build. It's like a very cluttered visually with arrows that do nothing, but it's actually just the poison traps that deal the damage. But it's nice that to not have the clone and rely on where the clone is positioned to deal the damage. Could get permanent. Could get our concealment from, or unstoppable from concealment instead. Oh wow, we get so many more points back from the skill tree. Guess we could. I don't know if haste actually works. We could get vulnerable from concealment as well. It's interesting. Like this is like full piano build again. Like season 7 style. Okay. This piano build. Yeah. I guess we don't really benefit from Deadeye. Could be an angle. That's pretty much it. The crit chance is barely 100. I guess it's pretty consistent. Just a sneaky little point in... I guess this is probably helpful. Reducing the cooldown of evades can be nice. A little one point wonder. Peter Pan Rain of Arrows build works actually great. Nice. Are you playing the Poison Trap version? Or just the raw Rain of Arrows variant? Just dealing damage with Word of Akan and stuff. I mean, this looks pretty good to me. We could replace this with Potent Alloy. Yeah, trap arms faster is definitely needed, I think. You can roll it on the amulet too. Arm faster on both of these pieces. What happens if you triple masterwork it here? So we reduce it by 1 second. That works too. Because without masterworking, you get it to 0.55. And with triple crit, you get it to the 0.25. And I think that's the lowest it goes, right? 0.25, yeah. So yeah, you just need to masterwork the pants and you're golden. No, Wismoon, you just triple crit the pants, I think is the play. But I mean, that's not easy. But you could just roll it on the amulet too. Very cool build. I think, I don't know if maybe I'll play this in like the next 3 weeks, but most likely I'll go for this build in the PTR. Wismoon, if you make it happen, good luck to you. But yeah, the triple masterworking on the pants puts it as low as it can go. Question is, what about the breakpoints for attack speed? I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, we have 160% attack speed right here, which is kind of crazy. It is kind of cool that we're activating close quarters combat with Rain of Arrows. That is a benefit. I didn't think about that. We would have to use exposure otherwise. Rain of Arrows and dash to proc CQC. I like it. I like this. This build should be very, very powerful. All right. Well, that was a fun little theory crafting session. I think my Diablo battery for the day is pretty depleted, but it was fun hanging out with you guys. Very nice daggers. Oh, yeah, right. You have the concealment version with mythics. Nice. Yeah. Whenever I've seen Dioxide play Rain of Arrows, it seems very strong. Just like Season 7 vibes. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna overwrite this and name it PT puncture. PT puncture combo points. We'll keep that for another time. Appreciate you guys. Take care. I'll see you around. And if you're on Twitch, maybe we'll raid someone.